Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Patricia. We just did a delicious cauliflower rice, and I said, "Oh, I'm going to save this for after I make the chickpeas." This here is the chickpea meatless chickpea meatballs, okay? And it's the DIY dinner, and I'll explain that in a minute, or snack or lunch. Okay, so it was so good. I said I'm gonna have it with it, but I ended up eating it as the video was uploading. Excuse me. So I really would encourage you to check that out. It was delicious, and I put some additives in there, some greens, and oh, I'm telling you, I've never made cauliflower rice, and now I am hooked. I mean, I like regular rice, but I mean, it was so good. Anyway, let's get back to what we're doing here. Okay. Easy plant-based chickpea vegan meatballs for DIY lunch, snack, or dinner options. Now, there is a specific recipe here to follow, unlike most of our stuff. In fact, probably all of, well, is it all of it? Yeah, just about all of the stuff has, oh, you can use this or this or this. This is very little or this stuff. This is very little. It's pretty much to the point. There are a couple options in there. But the DIY part is how you want, what you want to do with it at the end. Do you want to make a burger? Do you want to make meatballs to go with a tomato sauce or a pesto? Which brings us to the next thing. Very soon in June, I am bringing a pesto with a vegan style cheeses. Now, this is something, new to me as well. But there are options instead of using the Parmesan. Some of them are hang on, while I'm there, I'll get my other thing out, nutritional yeast. Some of them are the coconut milk, almond milk, different things that you can use instead of our traditional Parmesan that goes in pesto. Okay, so we're going to look at some of those things, and we're going to we're going to have a couple recipes there. So I'll look into that for you. I'm going to try them out and adjust them, see what we need, that we can make it DIY. All right. Without any further ado, we're going to get to town. This one's quick. All right, we got our garbanzo beans, and this one does contain salt. If it didn't contain the salt, I would save that aquafaba. I don't save the aquafaba if it contains salt or any chemicals, because the aquafaba can be used for delicious in chocolate recipes. And oh, I don't know what happened there. Oh, I had a cough yesterday. I don't know if it, the air got really cold and I closed the windows, and so here we come back to winter again. But it's beautiful here, and all the gardens are out and everything, and I'm excited about this summer and making recipes with you. So the garbanzo beans. Anyway, I'm gonna have to bring a dessert. I'm telling you, there are two vegan desserts I know of, and one is made with black beans. They're chocolate, my favorite. So yeah, I mean, honestly, one is made with black beans and coconut. You may have heard of it before. I don't know. It's coconut oil and black beans. The other one is made with the aquafaba from this aquafaba, and I get the ones without the salt and without the chemicals. This one happens to have the salt, so we're rinsing it out. So stay tuned, by the way. All right, we're going to leave that to rinse there. Okay. And we're going to go forward with the next activity, which is going to take a little while, but not that long. And it will make noise, so 1 cup of oats. You can use the regular old-fashioned, or you can use the quick oats, whatever. The old-fashioned will probably take a little bit longer. We want to make it similar to flour, as close as possible to flour as you can do within reason of time here. So here we go. And you're probably not going to hear me because sometimes the thing will shut off when when something loud comes on. So here we go. We're going to start it. Okay, I had it on high, so. Oh, that's good. It's already done. Awesome. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is put in our chickpeas as long as they're not too watery. Yep, the water came out. Put those in, right in. It's really quick, this. I can't believe how quick it is to make this thing. Garlic, 2 cloves. So here I'm punching down the garlic. Oh, my buzzer. I've got to turn them. Hang on, I'll show you something. Okay, hang on. Okay. I'm making some in advance here because I still don't know how to put the pause and have it come back. I've been asking around. If anybody knows, put it in the comment. So what we're going to do is just turn them. 8 minutes, we turn them, and then we do them another 7 minutes, and they're done. You can see how, oh, I don't even have to worry about that. They're not that hot. So the thing is, too, you want to preheat the oven to 400. You'll see it on the recipe. Okay, so it is a little high. And they make 12 here. They make 12 of them. You can see. I flattened them out a little bit because I'm going to make a little sandwich with it. You know, I may make some in pasta, too. Okay, here we go, back in. All right, getting the garlic ready now. I can't believe how fast it is to make this. The one I just made there, the cauliflower rice, took a little longer, but it wasn't, it's still, we were done within 30 minutes. Uh-oh, I see a little green in this one. Even though I just bought these, they have the green, and that's, can give you a stomach ache. So I'm going to get another one. Hang on. I just want to thank you, all my friends who have been with me since the beginning of this, which is, we're going on a year, I think. In summer it'll be a year, I think, and still not a big thing, but I'm hoping people find us because there's some good stuff, and it's quick. It's quick, and everything I've made so far tastes good, and that's the bottom line. You know, it tastes good, it's healthy. And is there any green in there? Little bit, little bit. I don't know what happened here. I just bought them too. You wouldn't mind. You wouldn't mind. But I just bought these. See if we get some luck here with these. The green, I guess, can make your stomach upset. You know, it's not that you're going to get killed, but, you know, you can take it out, I suppose. There's one. And where's that one that did work? And there's 2. That's good enough. Okay? We'll push that aside. Now, the next ingredient is the egg. And for vegan, we're using flaxseed, which I just ran out of. I made it for that one, and I just ran out. But so I am using regular egg. I'm not a vegan, but you know what? I eat a lot of vegetarian or vegan food. And I love vegan food the best. So, but I do have eggs. My daughter has a chicken. So I'm going to use the actual egg for this one. But the other one is made with the flaxseed. So it is vegan. Okay. So even though I'm showing you with this, putting that in, we are doing the vegan recipe. Unless you aren't vegan and you don't worry about you may be a vegetarian watching this like I am. I'm mostly vegetarian. I do have some other stuff though. I like fish. So 1 egg. Flaxseed egg is 1 tablespoon of flaxseed. Now, you can see here in the instructions, so easy. Just use that flaxseed and 2.5 tablespoons of water. Mix it up, and it's got to go in the refrigerator for at least 15 minutes. It can be overnight, whatever, you know, but that's how you make the egg. Vegan style. Easy. It might not work with all recipes, but it does work with this. So you've got to make sure that it's going to work with your recipe before you say, oh, I'm going to use the vegan egg, you know, for the flaxseed. Okay? So that's how that works. Now the next thing is Italian seasoning. Now you can use, if you're making it Mexican style, for example, you could use, you know, your Mexican spice in this. All right? So I'm just using it to taste, okay? All right, because I am going to make it an Italian style, okay? Now, if you were making it a Mexican style, you may want to use your Mexican spices. If you're making it an Indian style, you may want to use your Indian spices, okay? And we have briefly talked about that. Now, if you want to know more about it, tell me in the comments, and I'll make it next month again. And I might make it next month anyway, because obviously I love chickpeas. We're using them a lot. We have the roasted, we have, you know, and I have a lot of different kinds with that. And I would like to try this with the Mexican and I don't know, Chinese, if we can think of Chinese spices in it. But definitely the Indian spice might taste good with this too. You know, and you can have it with regular rice, you know, like the balsami. So yeah, there are other things that you can do besides the Italian. In this case, we're using the Italian, and next month we're going to do the vegan pesto, 2 kinds. So stay tuned. All right, now the salt, I would say, again, use your judgment on this. It has to be a DIY, up to a teaspoon. I wouldn't recommend more than a teaspoon, because, you know, this class is also for health, good health. And a lot of salt is not good for you, okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to mix it up. And while we're doing that, I'm going to get a pan ready, like that one. And we're almost done. Okay, hang on. Mix it thoroughly. Okay, that's done. It's very thick. You know, the other thing is, and I did write it in the recipe, which I forgot to mention, you can use black beans for this too. So that would be so interesting too. I mean, I'd love to try this again with something. And if it comes out so different, you know, I'll do this one again. It's just, you know, it will be on a month where I'm doing more than 2, because I don't want to keep repeating the same things. Now we're going to take about a tablespoon of avocado oil so it don't burn, because we're at 400 degrees. And we're going to just spread it around. I'm just going to use my fingers. I've been gardening, so I'm used to getting dirty right now. I got my daughter's garden and my own garden going. If you garden, let me know in the comments. All right, and so what we're going to do, we're going to balance this out to making 12 of them. This time I'm going to make them round. So we have a couple differences. Just the flaxseed is not in it. The real egg is in this one, so it's not vegan. And, you know how to make it vegan. So I'm going to make it as meatballs this time. Actually, I got to take this out. Come on, knife. Ouch. I don't want to get cut. Come on, knife. Oh, my hand's too sticky. Oh, so anyway, that's got to come out. 1 second. I just want to finish up with this. When you put them down, you can flatten them if you want, and that makes it easy when you go to the turning. You see how easy what that was. But if you're doing like a pasta, you might want to do the spaghetti, the meatball style. And as you go with these, since there's 12, they have to make 12. Now in this case, you might, like, say you're on the last one and it's only that big. You might take off from a couple of the larger ones like this, add to it so they're all even. You want them all even, okay? So you go around again easily, you know, just go like that. Pat them down if you want them down on the oil, and that's it. Okay, I'm going to take out that other one. 1 second. Okay, and I'm putting it down. No plastic there, right? Yeah, okay. All right. And this is why I did this, because I want to try it since I've never made them. I can't just say, okay, so go and, you know, put this video up and everything. No, I want to try them. And this is the one with the flaxseed. They're interesting. I might put a little less salt. Definitely less than 1 inch. What am I doing? Right? I'm cooking today. Less than a teaspoon maybe, but maybe a little bit less salt, but try not. But when I make the sauce, or when I put it in my sandwich, what I'm going to do for tonight's supper, I won't add anything salty. You know, I'll just have it with that. I'm trying to figure out what else this would be good with. Maybe a salad. Pasta with a little oil. I think you could use this just with pasta without any pesto or anything in it. Yeah, they're interesting. They're interesting. I think that the last thing I made, the rice, this with the rice would be a perfect meal. You know what I mean? This with the rice. You know what I mean? I suppose you could add something else in there with it. Um, since it's vegan, we're not going to add cheese or anything like that. We got our protein, we got our vegetable, we have our fiber. The oats is really good for you. Oats has protein as well. Um, so I'm trying to think of something where you would get the instead of dairy with this. I'm going to think of something. Maybe that pesto with the coconut milk or something that would have a substitute for the cheese. Anyway, we are at 18. So we are done. Try this. It would be perfect with that cauliflower rice on the side. I'm telling you. I have to figure out what I'm going to have with it, but they're delicious. I'm going to make another batch and enjoy this. I'll see you next time. I may be back tonight to start our sourdough starter. And this is just an additional thing that I'm adding in for our classes, because people have been doing a lot of stuff with COVID. We are starting to work again. I'm no difference. That's why my house is kind of like this here, there, because I'm working a lot. My job started back. I started 2 home businesses. I teach fitness. I sell on Etsy. This is my Scully apron. We have different colors coming up for women. We also have, we're going to be having the unisex, men and women, with the strap. Right now, if you're smaller, you have to put a little elastic there. So, and I got the blue-eyed and the brown-eyed. So check that out. It's in the comments. It's in the recipes below. And it's also my Facebook and my Instagram, Easy Plant-Based DIY Vegan Recipes. I can say it now all together. It took a year. Anyway, is on the front of my channel. I hope that you come back. Try these things. They're easy and they're so healthy, and you can make them your way. And there's so many, like you say, even with this one, the black beans, you can make them different international styles. I'm going to let you go now. Patricia, out. Thank you guys, friends. Hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you very soon.